For the longest time, the idea of creating artificial beings has been around. In the 17th century, there was a proposal that the mind could be explained in terms of mechanics. This evolved into the 1900s, where there was a discovery of limits to what machines can do. This was in 1930s. As time began to evolve in the 1960s, the first AI programs were developed, including the chatbot Eliza. As time went on in the early 2000s, the growing field with machine learning and deep learning techniques began to evolve, and somewhere around 2011 to 2014, we began to see the evolution of smartphone apps, Siri, Google, Cortana, and stuff like that. Moving closer to where we are today, in 2019, DeepMind's AlphaStar reaches Grandmaster level at StarCraft 2. Now, as time has evolved to where we are now, we see the release of GPT-4 in 2023 and Google Bard. ChatGPT came on the scene late 2022. It had been around for months before that, going through testing. Now, my friends, how does the story continue beyond 2023? It continues with the proliferation of artificial intelligence in every sphere of life. Around 2017, right here, is when I began to use AI for certain tasks that would cost upwards of $500, now being done for under $20 in the area of audio engineering. In mastering and mixing, AI came on the scene through a company called Lambda and many others. And that's when I started beginning to use AI for things that I would pay huge sums of money for. Get into 2023, AI can be used to replace a multitude of things that people typically would have done with humans. Don't hate on the messenger. Illustrating, writing, building schedules, coming up with ideas, and many other project management related tasks. In fact, one of the tasks I used to have to do all by myself, spending upwards of 20 hours, can now be done, my friends, with artificial intelligence for $20 a month. In fact, the free version of ChatGPT could actually do what I had been struggling to do for upwards of 20 hours. What does this tell you? This should be a signal to you, my friend, that AI is here to stay. It will continue to be alive and well. And if you don't capitalize on artificial intelligence, other people will, and you'll be left behind in a plume of smoke. Now, the journey forward through the lens of real-world applications and practical examples, my book, this one right here, aims to demystify the complexities of prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering? Well, it serves as the backbone of ChatGPT. It is the way you interact with the tool to craft a great prompt that gets the tool to do for you whatever you need to the highest degree possible. So this is just one of my books on AI. I have so far written 3 books on artificial intelligence. This one is called AI Basics and the RGB Prompt Engineering Model. The second book that I wrote is dedicated to just project managers. And it forms a lot of what I'm going to be teaching in my course about AI for project managers. But I want to show you some straight up simple applications of artificial intelligence, just in case you're wondering, well, why do I need this? This is always coming up in my feed telling me I need AI. Well, as a project manager, first of all, you should understand how to leverage the power of AI to expand on an idea. So in the book, I show examples of how you can use AI to amplify your ideas. Here is an idea. I'm going to ask the tool to work with me in creating a project charter for my project. And my project can be spelled out in my simple model. You might have heard about it on my channel, Project Leadership Institute, because I actually teach this model. It's very simple. It's from the world of Agile. We're going to state the role, the goal, and the benefit of this prompt, of this interaction. Here's my role. I am a project sponsor. As a project sponsor, an innovator, my goal, I want to create a project charter for my holographic watch interface. And the benefit, so that the dev team will understand what I am trying to achieve with this holographic watch display that unites meeting attendees in a round table holograph, as if we were all together in one place. I've written my prompt using my RGB model. Use the power of AI to amplify your ideas. Let's see what AI is going to do. I'm going to hit send, and AI is going to take my idea for this holographic watch, and it's going to build me the beginnings of a project charter. I don't need to do a whole lot of work except have a very clear idea and use a clear, advanced, if you will, depending on what you're working on, prompt engineering model, such as the RGB. And that is just one model. I have developed other models that can be used for the project management world. And those models, I am going to be teaching those models how to query the system, how to interact with the system. You can see that my prompt was crystal clear. Now, the output that GPT has given me is a very high level. It's not detailed, but that is what a project charter does. This has done a lot of the heavy lifting for me. Now, even though it crashed halfway, it has done a lot of the heavy lifting for me. And if I want to redo that, I'll do a refresh and just paste it in again, and I'll let the system do its thing and come out with the output I'm looking for. This, my friends, is one of the lower level applications of AI today. To take an idea, to generate a project charter in the world of Agile, to take a story and break down the story into a series of tasks that can help you actually achieve whatever your goal is. As you can see in this project charter, we have certain chunks. I would look at those as epic size things that it has proposed that we do. I could, in the same vein, my friend, take that task or that item, that epic, whatever it is, and I can break that down into even finer pieces. Now, if I go up here, ignoring the red text, into one of the elements that it's suggesting, and it says, design a user-friendly interface for the watch. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to show you how that can be amplified. We can take that, and I'll stop the generation, but I'm going to say, blow this out into subtasks for the sprint backlog. I shifted between predictive and agile, but it's so smart. It thinks, oh, you're talking about a hybrid environment. No problem, I will do that. So let's refresh it. It's a little crash along the way. and I'll say, blow this out for the holographic watch developers sprint backlog. And there you have it. It understands the context. We've had this dialogue before, and now it's breaking down that task or that epic or however you see it. So relative, right? But you're taking that backlog item, and this is helping you think. It's not the end of the story, it's the beginning. It's helping you to think of ways you could design the interface, how you need to develop the API and manage connections with other devices, things that as a designer, you might have thought of if you were given a few minutes, but with AI, it does it for you in seconds. These are just a few of the fun tasks that AI can do for you. Now, imagine we got to a point where all this stuff that it's spitting out here, I wanted to present it to management. The long way would be to copy it and format and do quite a bit of work on your own. Now, even though the system is crashing here, that's why it's showing red text, I'll show you what you could do. And I'm just going to open up a design that was created pretty much by AI. Okay. A design that was created entirely by AI would look something like this. And we're going to do a quick refresh. We're going to go to some of the plugins that exist here. For those of you who are aware of the plugins, there's a few plugins that are very helpful when you're creating slides. And we're going to take that. I'm just going to say, create a PowerPoint for me on the 5 pillars of operations management. Keep it brief and straight to the point. So what it's going to do is think about the content first, and then it's going to blow that out into my slides. And you can see right here, that spinning wheel just shows the plugin is working. It's generating the content, it's building the slides. And you can look under the hood and see all the stuff it's doing, and that's the code being generated. But you don't even need to get involved in the code. The system is going to do the heavy lifting for you. And voila, that is it. This right here is the link to your presentation. Now I'm going to click on that, and you can see over here, it has designed the presentation just in the blink of an eye. And all I need to do is open up my PowerPoint. That's it. Enable smart slides, and you know what to do. You know what to do. So, I mean, it says install the GPT Smart Slides plugin to create presentations like this in a flash. And we did it in a flash. And all I need to do is come over here, doctor up my slide master, change the configuration, format the background, change this to solid, maybe a white background to begin with, get rid of anything that I don't want, and close it. Go to the outline view, change the color to black since it was originally white, and go back to the regular view, go to designer, and I want you to watch the speed coupled with the great AI in Microsoft itself in PowerPoint. Within a matter of minutes, we have created a simple presentation on an introduction to operations management. It's that simple. And that's how the power of AI needs to be harnessed. So introduction, it breaks it down, gives you what you're trying to present, and your boss asked you to create a presentation, but you were done in minutes, even though you had an entire night. This is how, my friends, AI is changing the game. If you want to be part of my course on AI, it's the last call because this is happening tomorrow. You want to be part of AI and understand this and a lot more, how this is done. Go on down to the website. It's ai.hybridprojectmanagement.com. You do not want to miss this. A lot of the courses that are out there, they talk about what AI can be used to do, but they don't show you a single thing. They don't show you anything. They don't show you how to harness the power of GPT. They don't show you how to harness the power of Midjourney. Nothing. Just zero. But in my course, I'm going to be taking it up a notch. I'm going to be showing you how to harness the power of AI, especially if you're in the area of marketing and advertising and you're a project manager. You know that you've missed a boat if you're not in this training program. Also, if you are in remotely anything relating to graphics and you haven't already started using Midjourney and you're not in this program, I don't know how I'm going to help you, because you need to be in this program. You need to see how AI can do things like this, how AI can be used to generate prompts. So imagine a project team around a whiteboard in a daily scrum. You need to be able to generate imagery if you're in the world of marketing and sales, or you're in the world of anything that requires some visual depictions. Why wouldn't you learn Midjourney? Midjourney is about $10 a month, and there are many other tools that can do even beyond, or similar to what Midjourney can do. There's so many tools out there in the AI space. If you are a blogger, you need to know how to do this stuff. Right? If you're a content creator of any sort, you need to know how to do this stuff. All right. Let's open it in the browser again. And there you have it. Those are 4 options of images. Some of them are quite comedic, but that is just one example. Or imagine, let's do that again. A team having an offsite by a waterfall. And we're just going to say realistic and film-like quality. You have to know how to craft these prompts, my friends. This will help you a great deal if you're creating PowerPoints. If you want to hook people and pull them in, you need to know how to use AI, free AI, if I may add, because there are a lot of sites that are free. Dolly is another one that's free. And well, it depends on what you've got subscribed with OpenAI, but you can leverage the power of tools like that to just amplify your photo game. Well, they look like photos, don't they? So I encourage you, come learn. I'll be showing you prompts for project managers. I'll be showing you prompts for you to take this to a whole new level. There's a team at the offsite. Take a look at the realistic film-like quality. It's bananas. Don't you agree? Just look at that. Look at that level of detail. Look at that. So if you want to know about this stuff, my friends, and you want to be able to do great stuff with AI, I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to be on this course, ai.hybridprojectmanagement.com. Check it out. The next session will be happening soon. Jump on the bandwagon. You're going to get my book. You're going to get content that I have available for project managers who want to learn this stuff. And if you're in other fields, you will still benefit greatly from this course, because a lot of what is out there doesn't show you the hands-on pragmatic application of what you have been hearing about. All we hear about in a lot of these courses is the large language models, Bayesian equation, the history of AI, how Sam Altman came up with, I know, who cares about that? You're a project manager, right? You just want to get into it and begin to do stuff, right? I'm not saying the history isn't important, as you can see in my book. I will address that, but not to the degree that a lot of these courses do. Some of these courses are just theoretical babble, and they're not showing you the pragmatism. I will show you the pragmatism. All right, so going down to ai.hybridprojectmanagement.com. This is AI for project managers. Sign up now. Sign up so that you can be part of this program. You're going to get my book, PDF version, AI for project managers. You don't want to miss it. All right, I'll see you in the training.